All right, guys. So today we're back at Slessor. We are going to be going clockwise this time, which is opposite to how I done in my previous video. So let's give it a go. So this way happens to have a little bit more flow to begin with, and throughout, as I've heard from numerous people. So we'll really see how that goes. As you can see, they've really come in here and blown it. It's November 6th. So not terribly cold out. It's been some great weather. So having the volunteers get out here and blow the trail has been awesome. Just to make it clear, they're doing a group ride on the weekend, which includes this one and Silver Creek. So it'd be really cool to see that and get out with some people and ride. So Kids Loop, they're opening up at Silver Creek as well. That'll be awesome to witness. One thing about riding in this area at this time of year is you gotta wear bright colors. I know from my arms you can see I'm wearing black, but I do have an orange jersey on over top, which is extremely important because there is active hunting in these areas and you want to make sure you're safe. So if you're going out, even walking dogs and stuff, you know, put on those bright colors. Keep yourselves protected. Accidents happen and you don't want to be one of them. When I get back to this trail, I'm shocked at how clear this is actually. Fantastically cleared. So thank you to whomever did that, or a group of people. I know it's SCMBC members, but as of who exactly, I'm not too sure. So that way there is a skinny up to a rock. Not brave enough for that right now. Towards the end of the year. Don't want to go into winter with injuries. Enter season quick. Sooner than it should anyway. You can see with all the leaves clear now how important it is for line choice. Simply just based on how many rocks there are and roots. Not being able to see those underneath the leaves certainly makes it a bit trickier overall. That one right there especially. Still some fun overs like that one. Pretty sweet. Yeah, optional features this way versus the other way. There's a few more things that open up one way that aren't quite there on the other way. So that makes for a fun ride. And that's the sweet thing about these two trails, Slessor and Silver Creek, is they have either direction can be done. Although you'll find some items and some features are more directional to a certain way. And of course with this one, that beginning part being quite downhill will be a climb towards the end of this, so definitely lots of huffing and puffing. Let's try this one. That might be worth a ride around this point in time. Yeah, that's a big one. Get more comfortable going this direction. I don't do it that often, but if you are more comfortable, I can see a lot more of the features. Being something you want to go for. Okay, more climbs. Technical climbs too, as you can see, in between all the rocks and roots. Yeah, there's that rock where I had to go down. We're going up this time. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go up this way. Drop a few gears, grind it out. Nope. Whew. That's a good one though. Certainly prefer going down that rock than up this hill, but that's all part of it. It's real fun in the fall. You get a idea of where you're going. It's very clearly cleared like this. That's awesome. Big dirt roller coaster. Yeah, this trail's not without its climbs, that's for sure. Oh yeah, maybe not the best line choice there, but made it over. Holy, yeah, this is a little harder than going down it, that's for sure. Oh, that's steep. Guess you don't notice it too much when you're riding down it. Get that chance to take a look at stuff a bit closer when you're riding it the other direction. Sun's starting to go down sooner now too, so you gotta get out a little earlier. Invest in some lights on your bike. I chose the option of race the sun. Seems like this one is either less blown or had more leaves fall on it since. Yeah. Probably hard to see on the GoPro. A little easier to see from this angle. Up here in person. Up and over. And another one up and over here. Yeah. The leaves too, you have kind of questionable ground. It's pretty slick, so making those corners easy is pretty essential, I'd say. At least for someone in my skill level, which I'm clearly still learning. I'll dip into the ravine here. And up and down, up and down. Oh, certainly more speed needed going into that. Look at that. camp of some sort. I'm not gonna bother anybody. Why would I? Right? So recently, you know, this way has been where I started going down this trail. My first time in a little while, but when I first started coming here, it feels like this is the right way when you first pull in, but it really is user preference. There's an old foundation there for a logging building. It's fantastic. Lots of those in Simcoe County. Those and the Line 7 hub. You go up to Hickling, not Hickling, Hutch. Hutch has a couple. I have a buddy who ran into a couple fishers there though. So you gotta be mindful of the wildlife too. Those fishers can be nasty. All right, rock garden. Here we are. A little more technical. Didn't have enough speed going to that. Shh. Ease. Yeah. You know, not looking far enough ahead and even trying to talk and ride at the same time. Like this. How is that a problem? No, I'm going back for that one. That's silly. I've done that a bunch of times. Let's collect myself. For sure. There it is. Wasn't gonna let that one go. That'd be silly. Yeah, the blowing certainly sounds like it's in here, or somewhere at the back of their property that's adjacent to here. So nowhere near enough speed for that one. I'm not brave enough for that one. It's a very, that skinny I think is set up for that direction. However, I'm just not there yet with comfortability. So always got to leave some features for next year, right? Always got to leave something for next year. Watching out for the rocks, cause you some flats if you're not careful. There we go. Oh, this is the section that's got all the optional rocks and stuff. Again, it's funny because when you take it one way consistently, you start riding it the other way, you kind of forget about some of the features that are there. And you go, oh yeah, this section. That's the fun of it though. Oh, red squirrel. Another red squirrel. Right back into climbing. Technical climbing. This is the rock garden. It's the actual one that's here. Nope. Oh. The momentum is key. This is quite a forgiving rock garden too. Some room to go around stuff if you need, but you know, stay safe always. Whew. If I like skinnies, that might be the one. Leaves all stuck in my front fender. There we go, it's out. Oh, that's nice and clear. Nice and clear. Yeah, a little less clear on this bit. Gotta read it. Read the trail. And then clear here. Makes sense because there's a area to park right here. I guess some people use. So halfway through, you'll probably see clearings on both ends of that. That one's always a fun one. However, hitting them with some speed is always better. But again, playing it safe. Getting a few crank hits here and there. I did try and drop down to a shorter crank size, but bottom bracket was too much diameter and kept breaking them. It's just my weight, perhaps the quality of the parts, but more so just gonna stick to the manufacturer spec. When you get a larger bike, you should probably spec a certain way for a reason. So, if anyone knows any good 170 cranks with a 24 bottom bracket, let me know. I saw Hope came out with some new ones. Red would be a nice touch, but again, any suggestions in the comments would be super helpful on good cranks for big guys. There used to be a tree there, however, it rotted away and now it's just a bump. a couple spotty areas here that are cleared and then covered. It's likely has to do with the leaves still falling off the trees. Okay, you'll notice those two features. I'm just going around them again. Not too comfortable this direction. Start riding a little bit more this way. That comfortability goes up. You start aiming for the features a bit more. Big old rock there. I think I've ever gone down that one the other way. Dump some gears. Oh, that's a climb. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. That's always fun. This section's pretty fun. Oh, those darker corners with the slick, shiny mud on top. I just have a hard time trusting them. Anyone who's ever gone down on them understands. This probably has to do with weight distribution on your bike, but tire choice, all sorts of stuff. But these corners, oh, they'll get you when you least expect them to. I know I keep saying it, but super clear in here. Ooh, it's nice. There's the big guy I went down on in my last video. Well, last one here anyway. Thread the needle there. That's good. I'll take those. Yeah, there you go. Super clear. Wish I would have kicked up the gears a little bit. Oh, oh man, it'd be super fun if you were like on it. Shortcut there over the log. That's fun over there. Well, that tree really leans into you. Oh yeah, look at that big tree that snapped. Holy moly. That's a big one. Wow. All right, so this again is a optional turnaround. If you're looking for extra bit of distance, skinny's in there too. Essentially, as you can see, I came through that way, and you can come out and go that way or do the skinny. All right, let's continue. Yeah, this part the other way is super flowy, so not as much fun climbing as it is going down, but there's certain different payoffs for sure. Again, some of those extra features, if you have the skills, certainly make it worth your time. Here we go. So we're coming up to the double track, which goes to the Silver Creek connector. Again, I'll probably do a video on that at this point, probably next year in the spring. Show you the new kiosk they set up. It's halfway between. It's beautiful. All logs, sourced from in the forest around, and teams put honestly hundreds of hours, but it looks like there's a lot of time. It's got seating and he's got a covered area, so the loop together is like 20-ish kilometers. Again, here's the double track. So I'm just gonna keep going straight up the hill. So anyway, together we're about 20 kilometers. So the kiosk being at that 10 mark-ish, it's nice. So again, this way is I'll climb out rather than the downhill in. I'm gonna go the opposite way. Super tired. Straight ahead there, new obstacle. Path isn't blown, so that makes for being tired. I'm not down today. Looks pretty cleared here too. Hey puppy! How's it going?
We're the only ones on the trail.
That's it. Enjoy it. Stay safe. Yeah, see, off-leash dogs happens, and that's okay. As long as they're comfortable with bikes, or you know how to handle them. That's it. Again, I believe they do this one in the winter time, but I won't be posting any winter rides. If I do happen to get some content or someone I do know does fat biking in the winter, I might try and get them to make a video, post, but at this point I don't really know anyone. So again, if you do fat bike and you come to any of these trails, let me know. This is the last little push for this trail. So most of the climbing is done at this point. Trying to have this like flowy stuff. Threading the needle and stuff like that. More massive rocks. It's funny because in the fall you'll see a lot more of them because everything fills in the spring and summer. So with all the leaves and everything, you don't really see much of the rest of the forest, let alone the direction you're going in when you're on the trail. So it's nice to be able to get that perspective. Okay, well, not set any records today, but that is Slessor clockwise. Awesome, thank you guys again. Have a good one.